Does the Bible say to go to church on Saturday or Sunday? A challenge for skeptics. Millions of Christians today gather for worship. But is Sunday truly the biblical day of worship? Or is it a man-made tradition? Did God ever change his command for the Sabbath? Or are believers unknowingly following a human invention? Skeptics and non-believers, we challenge you. Can you disprove these biblical facts? 1. The Bible commands worship on the seventh-day Sabbath. Exodus 20:8-11. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. God himself commanded that the seventh day, Saturday, is the holy day of worship. There is no biblical command to transfer this holiness to Sunday. Skeptics show us where God changed it. Isaiah 66:22-23. In the new heavens and the new earth, all people will worship from Sabbath to Sabbath. If the Sabbath is eternal, why would it have been abolished? Skeptics, explain this. 2. Jesus and his disciples worshipped on the Sabbath. Luke 4:16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read. If Jesus intended to change the Sabbath, why was his custom to worship on the seventh day? Where does Jesus say Sunday is now the holy day? Matthew 24:20. Jesus warned his followers about the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD, decades after his resurrection, saying, "Pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day." If the Sabbath was no longer relevant, why would Jesus say this? Skeptics, can you answer? 3. The disciples kept the Sabbath after Jesus' resurrection. Acts 13:42-44. When the Gentiles heard Paul preach, they asked him to return on the next Sabbath. If Sunday had replaced the Sabbath, why didn't Paul just tell them to meet the next day? Acts 17:2. And Paul, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures. Acts 18:4. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath, and persuaded the Jews and the Greeks. If the disciples worshipped on the Sabbath, where is the biblical proof that Sunday replaced it? 4. Where did Sunday worship come from? Nowhere in the Bible is it stated that worship should be changed from Saturday to Sunday. The Church made this change, and Protestants, by observing Sunday, acknowledge her power. Cardinal Gibbons, Faith of Our Fathers. Sunday is our mark of authority. The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact. Catholic Record of London, 1923. History confirms that Sunday worship originated from the Catholic Church, not the Bible. If Sunday was changed by men, why do so many defend it? Skeptics prove from Scripture that God changed the day. 5. The Bible warns against following man-made traditions. Mark 7:7-9. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition. If Sunday worship is based on tradition rather than God's command, should true Christians follow it? Skeptics, prove us wrong.